Hi, I'm Deborah Atkinson, the author of You Still Got It, Girl, the After 50 Fitness Formula for Women. And I've got another subscriber question. And this one actually came from my Facebook page, Navigating Fitness After 50. And that was my old English sheepdog bumping the camera. There is not an earthquake. But this question comes from Mary, and it is about knees and knee health. She writes, I can't do squats. They hurt my knees. What else can I do to exercise? If I got the weight off, I know my knees would feel better, but it seems impossible to get the weight off without hurting them more. That's a common conundrum. So I talk a lot about major muscle groups in strength training and compound exercises that use multiple muscle groups that cross more than one joint. Squats and lunges, chest press and rows are the most common ones that get you the best return on your investment of time and energy. But what do you do if you have a challenge with a knee, and maybe for you it's a hip or an ankle? Here's one thing that you can do. First of all, if you're sitting and you're able to sit and stand in a chair every day, you can do a squat, because that really is a squat. Now that too might hurt. So we're not talking about daily activities of life, and you haven't mentioned that. But if you can do that, something I want you to try is actually standing. I'm going to demonstrate that here. And making sure that when you do your squat, your knees are not going forward, but your bum is going backward. That puts a lot less stress on your knees in particular, and a lot more here where we need it. We need the bum to get stronger. It's actually the biggest muscle and the laziest in the human body. We sit on it far too much. So doing a squat like that, and watch how far I go down. Very small, limited range of motion until your knees get a little bit stronger, and you can do it. And one way to get them stronger is to come down and hold that. So the first few times you hold that for 10 or 20 seconds may not feel very hard, but when you do repeats and you hold it for 10 or 20 seconds again for up to 10 times, those muscles in the top of your thigh, your quadriceps, are going to get stronger. The muscles surrounding your knee may also get stronger, and gradually you may be able to do more. Walking up and down stairs is always a great benchmark to how am I doing? Am I getting stronger? Because you know right now, if you're going up or down, depending on who you are, it's one or the other is probably more challenging. And when you realize it's not as difficult as it used to be, that's a great benchmark. So that in itself will be some feedback. And the other thing is, don't necessarily think squats and lunges are the only thing you can do. Start with a limited range of motion, start with holding instead of constantly thinking movement, and try getting in the water if you can. So take the weight off the joints by putting yourself in the water to remove the effect of gravity. You may be able to find that you can walk more fluidly and begin to strengthen the muscles in your legs that way, so that when you get out, you feel actually more range of motion because you have moved. Your joints feel better because what you've done is loosened up and used that synovial fluid. It's like greasing the joints, and that's going to help you increase range of motion, increase strength, and very slowly but progressively feel better and get some weight off. And then focus on non-weight bearing exercise. You can use a stationary bicycle, either upright or recumbent, where you're actually sitting, leaning back, and the bike is out here, the pedals are out here. Some people, their knees are put together in a way that the upright is more comfortable. Other people are more comfortable in a recumbent bike. And no one knows until you try the bikes and see which one is most comfortable for you. So as you go through things that hurt, don't feel good, cross it off your list. But there are definitely other ways that you can get more exercise with less stress on the joint that's bothering you.